This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition, helping provide prescription drug take-back boxes in Mason County and providing lockable bags for your prescription drugs, cannabis, and vape products. Mason County PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County PUD Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, providing safe, reliable, and valued utility services since 1934. And Mason Health, United Community, Empowered People, Exceptional Health.
Well, good evening, or good evening. Am I getting ahead of myself? Good afternoon, and welcome to the baseball field on the campus, the North Mason School District campus in Belfair, Washington. Oh boy, I'm too excited about this. I'm getting ahead of myself, Jerry. Today, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, opens coverage of high school spring sports with an on-lake baseball game featuring the North Mason Bulldogs and the Washington Patriots. My name is Diedrich Allen, and joining me for today's game is
Gerald Apple.
Jerry.
And I'm glad to be here.
We're glad to have Gerald here, or Jerry. This is a season opener for both teams. Last year, North Mason had a rough time, going 1-16. Washington fared a little better last season, finishing 4-17. No record of these teams playing before today. Well, at least not on max preps. And Jerry said he was talking with the coach, and something like 20-some years ago, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Nobody can remember.
Maybe.
That's a long time ago. That's all I got in my open, Jerry. That's it. That's all I got.
Well, I tell you what, the coaches have been very helpful today, giving me pronunciations. You have been too. I need to look at your paperwork a little more carefully next time. But
that's the way Jerry rolls. It's a Jerry roll. Anyways, we're here. It's not going to rain. Knock on wood. It didn't look like it. Looked like it was getting a little brighter there as the weather comes from center field, folks. Just so you know, out over those trees in center field.
Not much wind?
No, none whatsoever.
That's good.
Plane heading overhead. That's our aerial coverage today. No, I'm kidding. We aren't that fancy. Well, coming up, Jerry will get you the lineups and of batting order. And, of course, the first pitch. It's non-league baseball to open the 2024 season. The Washington Patriots at the North Mason Bulldogs on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Back in a moment. Maybe.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
Well, we're going to get right to Jerry right now with the lineups and the batting order.
Thank you, Diedrich. First, we're going to start with the visiting Washington Patriots under the direction of Coach Victor Rodriguez. They're going to be leading off with number 2, Key Hollingsworth. He's playing center field. Batting second, number 10, O'Reilly Tua Viev, and he's playing second. Batting third is the pitcher, number 4, Justin Bolito. Batting cleanup is number 19, the shortstop, Aiden Wong. Batting fifth is the right fielder, number 1, Phoenix Phipps. Batting sixth is the third baseman, number 13, Lance Anchita. Batting seventh, the left fielder, Luis Mantilla. Batting eighth is Noe Chapala. Arellano. And batting ninth, the catcher, number 9, Jace Spencer. That's your starters for the Washington Patriots. And now your home team starting lineup, North Mason, the Bulldogs under the direction of Rob Thomas. They'll be leading off with number 3, the second baseman, Skylar McLean. Batting second, the catcher, number 1, Cole McCormick. Batting third, number 5, Caden Atencio, the center fielder. Batting cleanup, the pitcher and designated hitter, number 14, Boston Stanley. Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 13, Leland Lopes.
All right.
Batting sixth, the shortstop, number 5, Dylan Pardo. Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 8, William Broughton. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 7, Danner Jones. And batting ninth, the first baseman, number 10, Kingston Sarabakoff. And that is your starters for the Bulldogs.
So the first batter is up, and it's Hollingsworth. He takes strike 1, right down at the knees. And I got to get my... Yeah, got to remember how to do all this stuff. It's been a long time since we've done baseball. Here's the next pitch on the way to Hollingsworth from Stanley. Ooh, a little high and outside for ball 1-1-1. So if you notice, they're wearing very similar colors, Jerry.
We were noticing that before the game.
The Patriots have pinstripes. You can't really see it on the camera. There's strike 2 called. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got lots of blue.
Got lots of black. It's going to be fun. And here's the next pitch on the way from Stanley. Swing and a miss. And that is out number 1 for the Patriots. Go ahead,
Usually at the beginning of a season, the pitchers are going to have the advantage, in my opinion.
All right.
And now up is O'Reilly, number 10, the second baseman. And his last name is Tuaviev.
Okay, Stanley on the mound for the Bulldogs. Here's the first pitch. A little high and outside for ball 1. Crowd coming in behind us, Jerry.
Yeah, we're getting a few people now. Game's starting a little early, 4:15. Of course, we're not on daylight saving time yet.
Here's the next pitch on the way. That looked like a pretty pitch, and it's strike 1, 1-1. I'm trying to catch up here on the 1 out, nobody on for the Patriots here. First inning just underway. Here is the 1-1 pitch. A little low for ball 2. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on. Tuaviev. Tuaviev?
Yes.
Okay.
You said it right.
All right, there we go. There's another ball in the dirt. And that's 3 balls and 1 strike. So 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on deck is going to be Justin Bolito.
I appreciate Diedrich writing everything out phonetically.
Well, I do my best in my research. It's always stressful for me when I can't find any lineups, and then at the last minute, there is. There's a swing and a miss for strike 2, so a full count. To O'Reilly. To Aviev. Next pitch on the way. Strike 2 call, strike 3 call. This out number 2. So 2 away.
So the first 2 hitters struck out, and now up is number 4, the pitcher, Justin Bolito.
Having some issues here, 2 down. And Bolito, okay. I know what I got to do, Jerry.
Okay.
I got to move some stuff around on myself here so I can figure out what I'm doing here. Everything is new. Is the first pitch is in there for a ball.
Little high.
Jerry's going to have to keep on top of stuff for me. 2 away for the Patriots here. Top of the first inning. Next pitch on the way. Outside, hit that corner, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on for the Patriots. It's always an adventure for us. Oh, there's a ball that comes back to Jerry's head for ball 2. Jerry's not paying attention. He's lucky there's a backstop in front of us.
Yeah.
So the count goes even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. To Bolito. Next pitch on the way. Swing. And it's strike 2 and a miss. It's 2-2.
A lot of 2s on the board.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, but nobody on. Still the first inning, top of the first. Just underway here. Next pitch on the way. Outside for ball 3. Thank
Full
you.
count.
Yeah. I was trying to find I got to figure out what's going on with my scoreboard screen here, guys.
All right.
But I'm working. Here's the next pitch on the way. Check swing. They're gonna
And he
strike
just
him
struck out the
Yeah,
side.
yeah,
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, there goes the Patriots here. In the first, we head to the bottom of the first inning. No score. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Back in a moment.
With all the question marks and uncertainty that surrounds today's real estate market, it is nice to know that there is a local team that has the experience with all types of markets to ensure you make a sound decision, whether selling or buying. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has been a staple in the Mason County community for over 40 years. Feel free to reach out to Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, or Laura with any real estate questions that you may have. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
And we're back here in Belfair.
Well, Boston Stanley looked very effective there in the top of the first inning for North Mason. He got 3 strikeouts.
It's a good start for him.
Yeah, it was.
You know, I would like to say that Boston's their best pitcher, but, you know, I have no idea. We don't know what this season's like for this team. He was
Well, I talked
obviously
to
up
the
there.
coach. He was optimistic.
Yeah, you know, they always are
And
optimistic.
you're always optimistic at the beginning of the season, but
yeah, well, you have to. There's no comparison. There's nothing to compare it to other than last season.
right.
So Justin Bolito on the mound for the Patriots. And who's the catcher, Jerry?
Okay, the catcher for Washington is Jace Spencer, number 9.
Okay, number 9. I can't see the number with all the protective gear. So Spencer is gone. Okay, so that's your battery for the Patriots.
And leading off for North Mason will be number 3, the second baseman, Skylar McLean. On deck will be Cole McCormick, the catcher. And in the hole, batting third, will be the center fielder, Caden Atencio.
So I could have actually put in another spot to make up for the spots that I missed in the pregame because we didn't have much of a pregame. But that's all right. We'll wait for the next warm-up pitch here. Talk a little bit about what is coming up. We do have North Mason and Shelton fast pitch softball on Monday.
That's going to be fun.
That's always fun. Last year we were up here and it was called for darkness, and it was a high-scoring affair last year. If you
It
remember.
was a very high. Now, we do have lights there at Shelton, right?
No.
No.
There's no lights, as far as I'm aware of. They haven't put any lights yet at either of the ball fields.
But
in Shelton.
we'll be going an hour extra light, which
we'll
is
be fine.
nice.
It's a 4:30 first pitch on Monday for that matchup. But today we head to the bottom of the first inning, no score. The Bulldogs from North Mason coming up to bat.
Leading off, Skylar McLean, the second baseman.
It's just odd to me, Jerry, that I have nothing to talk about when they step up to the plate here in the opening.
But we will here in a few minutes.
Yeah, it just feels odd, but like I said, it's just something to get used to here.
Hard to believe I'm speechless.
That is hard to believe. Everybody's jaw has dropped. There's a swing and a miss on the first pitch for strike 1. So McLean coming out swinging. I don't know, Jerry. Do you want you to come out swinging in your first game?
I like to watch that first pitch.
Okay.
I'm pretty conservative. I don't. I usually take that first pitch.
Ooh, inside for ball 2, or ball 1, excuse me. 1-1. Yeah, I got to get used to terminology for baseball, Jerry. It was a couple weeks ago. I was wrapping up the
I know it.
basketball season.
Yeah, we were down in Battleground.
That was a long time ago now, when you think about it. Here's the next pitch. A little high and inside for ball 2. So 2 balls, 1 strike to McLean, the batter for North Mason. First batter leading things off here for the Bulldogs. No score. Here's the next pitch on the way. Fly ball, center field, on the run, and stepping over there and grabbing it will be Hollingsworth, and that's out number 1.
And now up for the North Mason Bulldogs is the catcher, number 1, Cole McCormick. I enjoyed watching Cole in basketball this past season. We got a chance to come up and see a couple home games.
Yeah. It's always fun.
It is.
It's always fun. I'm a basketball guy, but So McCormick waits for the first pitch from Bolito. Here's the kick and the pitch. Low for ball 1. Let's see here. What do we got here? I'm trying to find my stuff here. Somehow I'm getting all out of whack here. Here's the next pitch. It's inside. So that's 2 balls, no strikes, with 1 out to Stanley. Here's the next pitch from Bolito. Reaches for that one. That's a fly ball. It drops in. There's a little miscommunication between second, short and third, and that'll drop in.
Yeah, so an error there, unfortunately, on the third baseman.
So that'll put Stanley at first base.
Well, that's what happens at the beginning of the season, learning to call somebody off. I got the ball. And now up is Caden Atencio, the center fielder, number 5, batting third.
Here's first pitch to Atencio. Takes it for strike 1 on the outside corner.
Hearing the coach say, let him know who's got the ball.
Yeah. Well, it's your first game. You gotta.
Oh, sure, you bet.
You gotta work out these kinks here. So the 0-1 runner goes, swing and a miss. Throw to second, and sliding into the bag safely is going to be Stanley. The throw did
give him
get a little
credit
off.
for a steal.
Yeah. It's 2 strikes. And man on second base with 1 out.
Got a runner in scoring position now.
It's McLean over there at second base. Did I call it Stanley? I meant it was McLean. Jerry, I'm going to have to do some changing here.
Okay.
It's all right. It's not up to you. It's up to me to get used to this thing. And I keep forgetting to put this pole out of my view. I got a pole in the way. Next pitch is low, so 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out, 1 on. Skylar McLean over there at the second base for the Bulldogs. Takes his lead out there. Pitch on the way for strike 3 called, and that's out number.
That was a nice pitch right on the outside corner, Diedrich. And now up is your cleanup hitter, the pitcher, number 14, Boston Stanley, who registered 3 strikeouts there at the top of the first for the Bulldogs.
Okay, Jerry, I'm confused here. Can I see this?
Sure.
Where's the other sheet? Oh, it's down here. Hold on a second. I've got some serious missed things here.
Oh, no.
Yeah, okay, so okay, I'm going to have to go off of this sheet instead of that sheet.
All right.
Okay. So it is Stanley out there at the second base, right? Tencio's out. Okay. All right. Stanley's at the batter. I'm sorry. Ball
Nice.
just a little low here.
Nice stop by the catcher. Jay Spencer.
So 1 ball, 2 out, 1 on. McLean's on second, right, Jerry? Who's on second? Oh, that's a pass ball. It gets by the catcher and standing up and making his way over to third.
Yeah, and now on the third base is McCormick.
It's McCormick. Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
He
I'm
reached
confused.
by air, and then, of course,
Yeah,
he
that's not what I'm talking about. There's different numbers everywhere here, Jerry,
I'm sorry.
and I'm confused. There's a ball that's hit foul.
I hope I didn't foul you.
No, it's what I found. What's going on here? So Boston Stanley's the batter. 2 out, runner over at third base. And you sure that's on Atencio over there? Yeah. We'll have to figure this out here in a moment. Here's the next pitch to Stanley. That one's lined foul again. And it's
Keeping
still
the runner alert
yeah.
there. Yeah, I have Atencio, the center fielder, struck out for the second out.
Okay, it's 5 right there, right? On third base.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll figure it out here at this pitch. And that one again goes foul. Oh, it's 2. Never mind, I'm wrong. I don't have a 2 on any sheet, Jerry. Do we have?
Let's see.
Oh, it's Ethan Crawley. That's what's throwing me off. Ethan Crawley's the courtesy runner out there at third base.
Okay.
That's where I'm all messed
No
up.
problems.
I didn't even notice that he came out. So
but
Ethan
no,
Crawley's at third base. And there's another pitch, and that's going to be
Oh, that was a
count.
good catch by you. Good job.
Okay, so what do we got here? We've got
And
3
he was-
balls, 2
yeah.
strikes. Okay, 1 on, 2 out.
And he was running for McCormick.
Yeah, there we go. Now we're figuring it all
Got
out.
it.
There
Thank
we
you.
go. Here's full count pitch, 2 away, 1 on from Bolito. There's a fly ball. He got a lot of that one, but it's going to hook foul into the trees off third base line.
Well, the one thing is, North Mason, good news is they are making some contact.
Yeah. So we'll reset here with 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 1 on. Ethan Crawley over at third base for the Bulldogs. In scoring position with 1 out in the bottom of the first inning. Here is a pitch from Bolito to Stanley, full count. Swinging that one is going to go foul the opposite direction, just a little dribbler that runs foul, so the count remains 3-2. Bottom of the first inning. Got to be pretty happy with this at-bat, though.
Yeah, could it be on the run there at third base? You'll be running. Full count.
So Bolito looks in for the sign. Pitch on the way. And that one's going to bounce over the head of the catcher, and that will give the Bulldogs a 1-0 lead here early.
So give Stanley a walk, and now up is the third baseman, number 13, Leland Lopes. I enjoyed watching Leland play last year at third base. He was a very intense ball player. Now, I believe also he's a pretty good football player.
He is. He's. I believe he played linebacker.
Yeah, yes.
I believe. I could be wrong, but
I think you're right.
I believe he played some linebacker. for the
Transfer?
Bulldogs. Transfer from Gig Harbor 2 years ago.
Okay,
2 years
that's
ago.
right. That's right.
It was. So I remember before the football season, somebody came to me and says, "Oh, it's going to be great. They've got this transfer from Gig Harbor."
Yeah, yeah.
And I was thinking, okay. And then I asked Coach about it. He's like, "Oh yeah, he transferred 2 years ago."
Okay.
He's a great player. Okay. But Lopes is up with 1 in and 1 on, 2 out. First pitch to Lopes is in the dirt, and making his way over to second base is going to be Javon Kelly in to run for Boston Stanley. So Kelly makes his way to second.
Diedrich, you're doing great.
I'm just looking at numbers.
I like that.
And
I
I'm
like
going
that.
referring to this. That's what we have this information for, right?
Yes.
All right, what do we got here?
Just got to get me on my A game.
Well, I got to get back on my game here. It's something to get used to, Jerry. It's just a different thing to look at. Here's a pitch on the way. That's 2 balls to Lopes.
And what I like is they can come back in. It allows more players to play.
Right. Well, it's a courtesy runner,
Yeah.
not a pinch runner. It's
Okay,
different.
good. I like
So,
that.
you know.
Yeah.
So runner at second, 1 in, 2 out. And, ooh, that was a strike on the inside corner for strike 1 to Lopes.
Yeah, it was pretty. I thought it was a little inside there.
Oh, it did, and Lopes kind of jumped back a little bit.
But we're not the umpire.
We're not the umpire. He's right on top of that plate.
You bet he is.
So 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 out, 1 on, 1 in for North Mason here. Bottom of the first inning, they're leading 1-0. Here's another ball in the dirt for ball 3, so 3 and 1's count.
Yeah.
Lopes looks in. Lopes, from my standpoint, he's pretty tight on that plate, Jerry.
He is. Yeah, he's
Standing in there.
he's crowding it.
First pitch on the way. That's high. Ball 4. So Lopes heads to first base, and the Bulldogs have runners at first and second.
Yeah, we have 2 walks in a row. Thrown by the Washington Patriots. And now up is your 6th hitter, the shortstop, number 5, Dylan Perdeau.
He's got number 4 on, Jerry. This is where I really get confused. But we'll have to double check it. But you're saying it's Perdeau. His first pitch, strike on the inside for strike 1.
Well, let's see. Yeah,
I'm
it is a number 4.
Yeah.
We don't have a number 4
No,
on your.
but I'm pretty sure you've got it right there, Jerry.
I think it is, yeah. But we'll change the number.
Yeah.
For now.
For now. Here's a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Is it 1 and 1 or is it 1 and 2?
Let's see what the official holds up here. Scoreboard says 1 and 1, but we can't always go by that. Ah, you are right.
Okay, so 0 and 2 is the count. I was right. So 2 on, 1 in, 2 out for the Bulldogs. Another pitch a little high for ball 3 now, so it's 1 and 2. Oh, I'm getting really confused. I'm just getting confused, and we'll get this all
2
worked
runners
out.
on.
Yeah,
base.
we got that. I know that one. 1 in, that's another ball inside. So 2 and 2, count goes even.
A lot of 2s up there again on the scoreboard.
This time it's 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on, 1 in for the Bulldogs here, bottom of the first inning, leading 1-0. Here's the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And that will do it for the inning, but the Bulldogs do get 1. They leave 2. We head to the second. North Mason up 1-0. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
The first rule of storage is keep out of reach of children. Ease of access is the #1 reason youth misuse recreational or prescription drugs. Store your medication, vape, edibles, or cannabis products in their original child-proof bottles with original labels if possible. Keep them locked up. Store your medicine, tobacco, or cannabis products in a locked cabinet, locked drawer, or in a bag like this with a lock. For more information, visit locksavelives.org or call Mason County Public Health at 360-427-9670, extension 400.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events, connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources, and connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
And we head to the second inning. 1-0 North Mason.
Yeah, leading off for the Washington Patriots will be the cleanup hitter, the shortstop, Aiden Wong.
Okay. Aiden Wong, huh? What's his number?
His number is number 19.
Okay. I'm looking up and down my little list here, and I didn't see it, and there it is on the bottom, just as you said, number 19.
Okay, good, good.
Oh, it's so
I'm paying more attention now to the numbers. Thank you.
It's so much fun because, you know, the rosters that I find are not exactly accurate all the time, and then they change jerseys sometimes, and, you know, we have
home
to go.
and away.
Yeah, well, it's just sometimes they want to wear a different number. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But, you know, uniform is uniform. Okay, anyways. Long he steps in. First pitch to him is a strike.
Been throwing a lot of strikes, hasn't he?
Yeah, we wish we did the pitch count, don't we, Jerry? We don't have that right at the moment. Here's the next pitch. That one a little bit low outside for ball one, so 1-1 to Wong. I always figure out what I need every time we do a game off for a first game. There's a swing and a miss for strike 2. Boy, he was swinging away at that one.
He's throwing some heat. Stanley is.
Stanley on the mound. McCormick behind home plate, the catcher. Wong the batter. Here's the pitch on the way. Strike 3.
Yeah, 4 strikeouts in a row for Stanley. And now up for the Washington Patriots is your right fielder, number 1, Phoenix Phipps.
All right, Jerry's doing his best to keep up with everything. I just feel that I need to add more to that, Jerry. But
You're doing
nothing,
great.
There's nothing to add. Oh, there's a hit batter.
Yeah.
And so that will send Phipps over to first base.
So they've got their first runner on base now. And up next is the third baseman, number 13, Lance Anchetta.
You know, Jerry and I get so in sync. He says what I'm thinking. I say what he's thinking. Half the time it's weird.
As long as I don't interrupt you.
You were just right ahead. I was about to say that, and you said it. Here's a pitch on the way for strike 1.
Yeah, just let me know.
No, that's fine, Jerry. I just was about to say the same thing. You came out of your mouth. Just a throw over to first. And it's a break off. Had to leap off the bag a little bit. But
Well, I got a chance to play my first game last night. So.
Yeah, see, he's going to make me sound. He's gonna make me feel bad about myself because he plays and I just watch. All right, so no balls, 1 strike, 1 on, 1 out. Here's a pitch on the way, a little high. And that is...
yeah, I played a 16-over league.
It's 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on for the Patriots. Another throw over to first. No movement whatsoever from Phipps. He'll take a couple of steps off the bag there. Stanley looks in. His eye over there at first base. He's going to go to the plate with the pitch. Kind of sank on that one. That's going to be ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on for the Patriots here, trailing 1-0. Top of the second inning. Boy, where's my mind today? Here's the next pitch on the way. Yeah, strike called. That's a pretty pitch, Jerry.
It was.
2-2. 1 out, 1 on. Stanley kicks, throws again, a little outside.
Full count.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 on. Here's the next pitch. Swing and a miss. That's out number 2.
Yeah, that's the 5th strikeout for Boston Stanley. And now up is your 7th hitter here in the top of the second, Luis Mantella. He is your left fielder, number 6.
So you did check this Mantella.
Yeah,
okay.
it is.
Okay. So my fancy online stuff didn't prove
Didn't
to work. Yeah, there's
on that one.
on that one. No, there's strike 1
Okay.
called. I'm just chuckling at myself. I mean, there's fancy stuff that I find online that gives me all these pronunciations, and half the time they're wrong.
But I like your research. That's good.
Try
That's
to do
good.
something. Here's the next pitch to Mantella's swing and a miss for strike 2.
You put a lot of time in preparing for the games. I appreciate that. I just come along for the ride.
Yeah, I make everybody laugh.
Yeah.
So no balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 1 on for the Patriots here. Top of the second inning, the runner goes, throw to second, and he slides in safely. Ball gets into center field, however, and it's gathered up there by Atencio, and he'll toss it in. So a runner now at second base. Or what happened there?
Well, that was a strikeout.
Oh, it was a strikeout. Okay.
So,
Boy, Jerry's on the ball, and that'll do it for the Patriots in the inning.
Well, what's interesting, he's had 6 strikeouts already. Just had 1 hit batsman.
All right.
So
So we'll head to the bottom of the frame. 1-0 North Mason with leading. Coming up, this Mason Web TV powered by HCC.
Mason County is a very special place. When you're looking for sound real estate advice, pick the team that has called Mason County home for 5 generations. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate is always thrilled to help you buy or sell real estate in our area. Whether it is Hood Canal, Harstein Island, Matlock, Tahuya, South Puget Sound, or Shelton, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has the experience you can trust. Remember, when it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take Back program provides consumers with a safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back, wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD 3 at 360-426-8255.
And we head to the bottom of the second frame. 1-0 North Mason with the lead.
And now leading off for North Mason is number 8, the right fielder, William Broughton. So far, the pitcher for Washington High School has had 2 strikeouts and 2 walks.
Okay.
And given up 1 run.
1 run, right. Here comes Broughton. Over to my side of the home plate.
Yeah.
I'm only saying that because I'm to Jerry's left. That's wrong. See, I'm to Jerry's right.
You're to my right, yeah. That's okay.
See, I'm backwards the whole time. Here's the first pitch to Broughton. He'll swing and he'll pop one high into foul territory. Running over there, try to get to it. Oh, can't get to it. It drops in. Good try by triple oh, what is his name?
The first baseman?
Yeah, the first baseman.
The first baseman is
Noe.
Noah.
Noe
Tripola. Arellano.
All right, so that's strike 1. Should probably do that there. Okay, here's a fly ball. It's going to drop out over the head of the right fielder there. He's going to head for second as Broughton with a stand-up double.
Yep. So the leadoff hitter is on second base. And now up is your 8th hitter, second hitter this inning, the left fielder, number 7, Danner Jones.
So there's nobody out and 1 on. Broughton over there in scoring position at second base for the Bulldogs. It is really difficult to see because they're all wearing these dark uniforms. Here's a pitch from Bolito. A little sinker that gets in there for strike 1.
And Broughton is in scoring position there at second.
Here's the 0-1 pitch to Jones. That one gets away from the catcher and heading over to third. Turning the corner, nobody's covering, and here comes Broughton in to score. Another off throw, and that makes it to 2-0.
Good heads-up play by Broughton.
Well, Coach Thomas is over there urging him on, saying there's nobody covering, nobody getting the ball.
Yeah.
Go,
good
go,
coaching.
go. Yeah, so it's 2-0. Bulldogs take the, extend their lead. And the count to Jones is 1-1. Probably update that too, shouldn't I?
Yeah, the catcher didn't know where the ball was there at first. He thought it was right behind him.
Well, a lot to work on for the Patriots here early. There's a swing and a line foul up third base line.
But that's why it's good to have, they're in a different league.
Right.
With the same league as Clover Park and Enumclaw.
Yeah, South Puget Sound.
Yeah.
2A. Yeah. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jones. Pitch on the way outside for ball 2. That evens things up. 2-2.
Your hitter is Danner Jones.
So nobody out and 1 in for the Bulldogs here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. There's a pitch inside for ball 3, so 3 balls, 2 strikes. I should probably turn off the indicator on that. Here, hold on. There we go. So nobody on. Here's a 3-2 pitch. That one hit him. So Jones heads to first base.
Yep. And now up is your 3rd hitter this inning, the first baseman, number 10, Kingston Servikoff. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Sabrekoff. Yeah, you're close. Close.
Close?
Sabrekoff.
Servikoff. Okay.
I like that name. Just
I like
flows.
that, yeah, I
it
like
just
that
flows.
name.
Sabrekoff.
Good name to pronounce.
Yeah. There's been some names that I've had over the years. Keisha Kalahiki was the best one, I think. But anyway, that's a real name.
Yeah.
Here is the first pitch. Runner goes. Throw to second, and it hit him, but he was safe sliding in there. As Jones is now on second base. So runner now at second base for the Bulldogs. 1 in, nobody out.
And 1 runner on scoring position.
Here's a swing and a fly ball is going to go off first base line, out of play for strike 2. How am I going here? Nobody out. Boy, keep forgetting that I got to contact the app people to make this stand out a little easier. This black background is really difficult to find.
Get a little brighter.
Swing and a miss.
So that's a 3rd strikeout for the pitcher.
And the first out in the inning.
Yes. And now up is your leadoff hitter for North Mason, Skylar McLean. He flew out to the center fielder in the 1st inning for out number 1. So 1 out here.
First pitch to McLean, inside and low for ball 1. Watch the whistling there, Jerry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know, it's a habit of yours.
That means I'm a happy individual.
Yeah, that's true. And he is a happy individual. So 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, 1 on. There's a fly ball that's going to force first baseman to go out, and he dropped it in foul territory, so that'll be foul ball. Makes it 1-1. He was there. He's got another thing to work on here, I think, for the Patriots.
And I don't think the lighting is that great.
Well, you know, you're looking up in the sky. Well, he probably lost in the clouds. It's about the same color as a ball.
Yeah, so that could be a factor.
It could be very much a factor. Kind of hard to see. So it's a 1-1. And Polito steps off. Jones gets back to second base. You know what I like to see on these baseball players, Jerry? Dirt on their uniforms. Jones has got dirt on his jersey. There's a foul ball off behind the catcher.
Cole McCormick on deck.
So makes it 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2-0 ball game. North Mason with the lead and at bat with a runner at second base. It's a fly ball up the middle, shallow, and waving everybody off is Tayev.
And now up is Cole McCormick, the catcher. Now, Cole scored in the 1st inning. He got on by way of an error.
So there's 2 outs now. 1 on. First pitch to McCormick on the way. Danner Jones is at second base. Little sinker that gets in there for strike 1.
Nice pitch.
Oh.
Beauty.
Little slow pitch. I mean, slow coming down.
Yeah.
But it counted for the strike. He's going to step off, take the throw back to second. Jones gets back, standing up.
Got to keep him honest there.
No sleeping out there in the
That's
in the
right.
field. That's
No
right.
sleeping.
Here's the 1-0 pitch. Bolito goes to the plate. Low. The runner goes to third base. Jones stand up to third. So Jones is over on third base now for the Bulldogs.
And I'm watching to see if there's any substitute runners. There wasn't, so it's good.
Count is 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, 1 on, 1 in here in the
I should say
bottom.
courtesy runner.
Courtesy runner. Pitch on the way, another sinker. That's strike 2 called.
Effective pitch, isn't it? Yeah.
Makes me think of that, was it Rookie of the Year? Little kid did a flip thing in the, never mind. You have to go back deep in the archives for that one. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. That one dropped in for ball 2. 2 is the count. 2 out, 1 on, 1 in for the Bulldogs here in the second inning. 2-0 is their score. Bolito looks in for the 2-2 pitch just outside and makes it full. Oops.
Oh, full count, and the runner on third base will be running.
Jerry assumes.
Well, he should be.
He should be, but that's, So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. 1 on, pitch on the way, that's high, and that'll put runners at the corners for the Bulldogs. First and third.
And now up is Caden Atencio, the center fielder, number 5. He got on base, or no, he struck out. He was the second out in the first inning.
I have here on this one sheet that I printed out, Atencio at number 24, which if I remember right is his football number. But that's 20 is 5 on the official sheet from the really fancy sheet that we got from the coach.
Okay, good.
So just kind of going to make all these changes here for our next North Mason broadcast, which might be about a month, but, we'll be back up here again.
We appreciate the coaches. They
Oh,
do a nice job of giving us the necessary information and pronouncing names right for us. And hopefully we catch them correctly.
Yeah, we do our best. So Atencio will step in with runners at first and third, 2 out for the Bulldogs. Looks like Bolito's still on the mound for the Patriots. Pitch on the way, runner goes, and then they get him, and coming in to score is going to be Jones. Nice play there, Jerry.
Yeah, so give the steal to Cole McCormick on that. And third run comes in, and that was Danner Jones.
And actually, no, it was the courtesy runner is
Okay.
Ethan Crowley
Got me.
out there at
All
second.
right.
So it's Crowley out at second. It's 3-0 North Mason. Here's the next pitch on the way, and there's a line drive. Is going to get into right field. Turning the corners, Crowley at third, and he'll hold up there. And again, runners at the corners for the Bulldogs with 2 down.
Yeah, the coach says, wait.
Well, they're keeping me hopping here on my
And now up,
scoreboard.
that was a single by Atencio. And he's 1 for 2 now. And now up is your cleanup hitter, the pitcher, Boston Stanley, who has been very effective on the mound so far. Has had 6 strikeouts already in 2 innings.
So it looks like a little meeting of the mound as Spencer goes out. Jay Spencer goes out to settle everybody on the infield down. Get everybody back on the same page as the Bulldogs have increased their lead to 3-0.
Runners on the corners.
Yeah, 2 away for North Mason. And Stanley looks at the first pitch from Bolito. Runner goes high. Throw to second. Nope, he does not. They're not going to buy into that one.
That was pretty smart there,
Yeah.
the catcher holding up on that throw.
Well, fake, I guess you can call that a fake to the throw. So that'll put runners at second and third for the Bulldogs. And that was a ball, wasn't it? Pitch on the way. Here's a ground ball that goes foul. Nice play out there, Coach. Couldn't quite glove it, though. Doesn't have a glove, but okay. Good play out there.
If he had a glove, you would have
Yeah,
had
I'm
it.
sure he would have had it.
Yeah.
Either way, good play.
Boston Stanley got on in the first inning by way of a walk.
Pitch on the way, and it's outside for ball 2. So 2 balls, 1 strike to Stanley. Kind of get the feeling they're pitching around Stanley here, Jerry.
I would think so. 2 runners in scoring position for the Bulldogs.
Here's the kick and the pitch. Another ground ball up the third base line that goes foul. Evens the count at 2-2. Oh. You know what? It'd be nice if I actually put the scoreboard back on the screen, Jerry.
Okay.
I've been doing all these updates, and nobody can see all my updates. It's great. And it's on now. So 3-0 is the score. Pitch on the way. Fly ball. High, shallow. First baseman under it. And there's 3 guys there, and it drops in, and that's going to be 2 runners will score here, Jerry. As Crowley comes around, and it was 2, right?
Yep, there was 2 runs that scored on that error.
And then we got a courtesy runner out for Stanley, and that will be Javon Kelly heading to first base.
Javon Kelly, okay.
For the Bulldogs. Just make those notes, Jerry.
I am.
Okay. And who does that bring up, though?
That brings up right now your third baseman, Leland Lopes.
Okay.
And he got on by way of a walk in the first inning.
Actually, let's see. I got the wrong score. It's 4. There's only 1 run that came in there, Jerry. Is that right?
I've got.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I got 5-0.
It should be 5. Okay, that's what I figured.
Yeah, 2
but
runs
the scoreboard
scored.
says 4. First pitch to Lopes is going to be a ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nobody else out there except for Kelly over at first base. So.
Yeah, who is a courtesy runner.
A lot of this damage is being done with 2 outs for the Bulldogs. Inside, and that one's going to get by the catcher, and Kelly will make his way over to second base.
Yeah, we'll check after this and see what they. They just changed it to 5 to 5.
Well, it was kind of confusing with you have all these black, dark-colored uniforms and people standing around, and you don't realize you got to look out on the bases, and there's nobody else out there. Here's a pitch on the way. Lopes takes ball 3.
Yeah, we mentioned that before the game. I said, this is going to be an interesting game.
Well, I can tell you that the letters on the chest are obviously different, and the number font is different in color. just little, ooh, right at the knees for strike 1. So 3 balls and 1 strike to Lopes.
Kelly is on second base.
Yeah. 2 away here. We're only in the second inning. Here's a pitch on the way. Swinging a fly ball. That's almost straight up in the air. Spencer's going to get under it. Lean back, grab it, and that will do it for the Bulldogs in the inning, but they get a couple more. They lead 5-0. We head to the 3rd. North Mason on top. Washington coming up. It's Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
And we head to the 3rd inning of play. Jerry, 5-0 North Mason.
And leading off for the Patriots is your first baseman, number 20, Noe Trapola Arellano. This is his first time up.
I was just going to ask, is there been a hit charged to Stanley so far in this game? Just that walk, right?
Yeah, the hit batsman, right. Yeah, he's had 6 strikeouts.
Okay.
So he's struck out 6 of the 7 hitters. Pretty darn good.
Yeah. through 3 innings so far. Here's the next pitch on the way. Oh, that pitch looked good, but you can call it ball 2.
The umpire's been pretty consistent with
Yeah,
his strike
he
zone,
has.
though.
That was a little bit low, really, when you look at it from our angle.
Yeah.
So it just looked good. Here, next pitch, fastball right down the middle for strike 1. So 2 balls and 1 strike.
And
now.
sometimes it takes an inning or 2 to figure out the strike zone of the umpire, but if they're consistent, that's what counts.
Right. And it's their first game, too.
Yeah, it probably is.
Another
sure
strike
it is.
down the middle of the plate for 2. 2-2 is the count. That looked like those last 2 pitches looked exactly the same, Jerry. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Stanley. Make it 3 in a row and strike out. Wow. Stanley had the game.
And now up is your second hitter of this inning, the catcher, number 9, Jace Spencer. This is his first at bat.
So 1 away for the Patriots here. Spencer's going to go talk to coach, get some direction about what to do here. His team trailing 5-0 in the top of the 3rd inning. We're in Belfair this afternoon.
It's a pleasant night for our opening game.
Yeah, I was really worried we weren't going to get this
I know
in.
we were,
Earlier in the week, Jerry calls me and says, what do we got? And I said, well, got a game Friday, but I don't think it's going to happen. Well, color me wrong, and very happy that I'm wrong.
Yeah, I'm glad we're out here. This is a good thing tonight. Don't have anything to do
be
tomorrow morning. So
it could be a scooch.
little warmer.
Just a scooch, little warmer. It'd be perfect. First pitch on the way, and Spencer takes ball 1.
Well, next week we're going to have some really, fairly warm weather. We're getting close to the start of spring.
Jerry keeps telling me this. Of course, this is the guy who said, oh, you'll be fine, and it dumped rain on us. Was the last game last season, this ball 2 to Spencer. I'm just giving him a bad time because he's doing such a great job. I have to give him a bad time.
Yeah, that's good.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. That one's going to be fouled over our heads, out of play. So that'll be strike 1. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Oops, come on. Update for me. Thank you. Pitch out low for ball 3.
We're here in the top of the 3rd.
So Jace Spencer, the batter for Patriots, 1 away. As a 3 balls, 2 strikes count. Next pitch, that one's fouled again, back over our heads for strike 2. That looked exactly like the last pitch, too, and an exact result, Jerry. Just kind of stand over there in the berm and catch balls. If you want
They're
baseball.
just not catching up to his pitches.
Here's next pitch on the way. That's a little high. And that will be a walk.
First walk given up by Boston Stanley. And now up is your leadoff hitter, your center fielder, number 2.
Hollingsworth.
Yeah. Getting his first name there.
It's actually Keandre.
Keandre.
But they call him Key, right?
But
that's what they have on the K. So
yeah. So first runner on.
Yeah. Well, second runner on. They got that.
That's right. There was a hit batter, too.
Right. Yeah,
you are correct.
So it's first pitch out there to Hollingsworth outside for ball 1. Just noticed something, Jerry, that scoreboard that's off to our left really updates quickly. Even before the call was made by the umpire, I swear. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 on, 1 out for the Patriots, trailing 5-0. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss by Hollingsworth. Makes it 1-1. There's 1s across the board there, Jerry. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on.
I'm so glad we're up here tonight. This is fun.
Pitch on the way, a little bit low and outside for ball 2. So 2 balls, 1 strike to Hollingsworth from Boston Stanley. Got a runner there over on first base. That'll be Jace Spencer. Pitch on the way, outside corner for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, just a little bit low, too.
Little brighter sky out there too. Center field, Jerry, so that's good news. There's a strike on the outside corner for strike 2, so 3 balls, 2 strikes to Hollingsworth. going on for Washington. Pitch on the way. Runner goes. Pitch in there for a ball. And that will put runner at first and second for the Patriots.
Yeah, that's the second walk given up, both in a row here. And now up is your second baseman, number 10, O'Reilly Tuaviev.
We hope we're doing that right. Tuaviev. First pitch to him. Just right down the middle of the plate for strike one. It's interesting that Stanley goes around, you know, does a lot of locations, and then he goes back to that fastball down the middle, and he gets them almost every time. Pitch on the way. Strike two. Just like that, Jerry.
Yeah, nice pitch right down the middle there.
Yeah, it's back to back. Now you think he might change it up, or he goes right back to that fastball down the middle. It's got runners at second and first and second. Pitch on the way. Fastball swing and a miss for the strikeout in the out number 2.
And that's the 8th strikeout for Boston Stanley. And that's the Jay Spencer is the first runner for us in for Washington scoring position.
And they're going to bring in a courtesy runner there for Spencer. I didn't see who came out. I heard, can I get a courtesy runner? And Spencer's heading to the dugout, which means number 5, which is Jagger Sokolski.
Okay.
Sokolski is out on second base as a courtesy runner for Spencer.
I let him pronounce the hard ones.
You're doing a good job, Jerry. I'm relying on you. I just have it down here as Sokolski.
All right. And now up is the pitcher.
Yeah.
Number 4, Justin Bolito. He was struck out there in the first inning for the 3rd out.
Okay. So runners at first and second for Bolito, waiting for the first pitch from Stanley. Here's a pitch down the middle for strike one. Impressive fastball here, Jerry. Only assuming that's fastball, Jerry, because it comes in. We don't have the radar, so we don't have any idea how fast he's pitching. But that's coming in with some speed. A little outside for ball one.
I would guess he's in the high 70s. Maybe low 80s.
Yeah, I'm thinking you're closer to 85. Yeah,
you think so? Okay, he could be.
Know. Hey, I don't know. I never stood in there with a 100-mile-an-hour pitch coming at me, so I would have a clue.
Well, it's like in fast pitch. I don't think I'd want to stand in there against a girl from Aberdeen.
Well, no, goodness. No. All right, so 1-1 is the count. Pitch on the way. It's high for ball 2, so 2 balls, 1 strike to Bolito. Runners at first and second, 2 out, 5-0 ball game. North Mason with the lead, and Washington at bat. Pitch on the way. That's low for ball 3, so 3-1 is the count. To Bolito.
I remember last year, Tumwater had 3 pitchers in the high 80s.
Okay. Again, like I said, I've never stood in there to watch those pitches go by. That's pretty much what they would do with me. Here's a pitch on the way. High, and that'll load the bases here on the walk.
Yeah.
So runners in all the bases with 2 out. And McCormick's going to go out and chat with Stanley.
Yeah.
Settle him down a bit. I don't know if you can say he's lost control here, but I don't think so. He just needs a little refocus.
Yeah. Just let the pitcher know, hey, we've got 8 people out here to help you.
That brings up Aiden Wong, Jerry.
Yep, and Aiden struck out in the 2nd inning.
So the bases are loaded for Wong.
And Aiden could do some damage here, being the cleanup hitter.
It's 2 outs. Pitch on the way. Fastball down the middle for strike one. Here's the 0-1. That one's low for ball one, 1-1. Keeping Wong guessing here. Runners at all the bases take their leads. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 2, so 1 ball and 2 strikes. To Wong. 2 out, 3 on. One, two, the count. Pitch on the way. Strike 3. And that will do it for the Patriots here in the third. We head to the bottom of the frame. Patriots leave 3 out there. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Back in a moment.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take Back program provides consumers with a safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
Mason County is a very special place. When you're looking for sound real estate advice, pick the team that has called Mason County home for 5 generations. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate is always thrilled to help you buy or sell real estate in our area. Whether it is Hood Canal, Harstein Island, Matlock, Tahuya, South Puget Sound, or Shelton, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has the experience you can trust. Remember, when it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
Bottom of the third inning, 5-0 North Mason coming to bat.
Well, Boston Stanley has 9 strikeouts already in this game, and North Mason has had no errors. So good fielding by the Bulldogs. Leading off for North Mason here in the bottom of the third is the shortstop, number 4, Dylan Perdeau. He struck out in the first inning, and this is his second time up.
Pitcher remains Justin Bolito for the Patriots. Thought I felt some water come down, but that must have been my imagination because there's very light clouds ahead overhead. Very light clouds. And Bolito's, I think this is his last warm-up pitch here. Yep. And it'll bring up Perdeau to lead things off for the Bulldogs, leading 5-0 here, bottom of the third.
Yeah, he's 0 for 1.
I think there's been a change at all in the outfield or the infield for the Patriots. It's all about the same here.
Okay. Well, I know that.
It's hard to tell.
So one thing, they have 2 substitutes.
Okay, so not very deep today.
Yeah.
Well, here's first pitch to Perdeau. He shows bunt. He'll pop that one foul up off the screen to our right.
He's got 3 players that'll be ready. Just don't have enough turnouts.
Right.
Got to have those 10 turnouts in.
Right. So the 0-1 to Perdeau from Bolito. Inside. Did that get him? Nope, he avoided that one. So ball 1-1-1. Thought it hurt it, hit something, but
yeah, I thought so too.
Maybe that was
yeah.
somebody just slapping a glove. Because he's still in there with 1 ball, 1 strike. This is the next pitch on the way. That's inside for ball 2. 2-1. Here's the next pitch on the way. Swing and a fly ball headed to left field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Perdeau rounds first, heads for second. He's got a stand-up double to lead things off.
And now up is number 8, the right fielder, William Broughton. And speaking of doubles, guess what? In the second inning, Broughton had a double.
Okay.
And he scored.
Okay. You know, I got to tell you, I'm pretty impressed with the crowd here today, Jerry.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't quite see what behind us, but it seems to be pretty full. Here is the first pitch to Broughton from Bolito. Inside, ball one. You got Perdue over there at second base taking his lead. Nobody out here, one on. Pitch on the way to Broughton. Tried the outside corner this time, still.
Yeah, just
missing.
a little bit low.
Yeah. 2 balls, no strikes to Broughton from Bolito. Bolito looks over his shoulder and goes back to the plate. Perdue takes his lead at second. Here's the pitch. Ground ball, that one's going to go foul. That's strike 1, so 2 balls and 1 strike. With 1 on, nobody out for North Mason. Bottom
On
of the third
deck
inning.
is Danner Jones. On deck.
There's a pitch on the way. That one's low for ball 3, 3-1. Nothing is their score. North Mason with the lead, and our at bat are the Bulldogs. Nobody out and 1 on. 3 balls, 1 strike to Broughton. High, and he's heading to first. So Broughton's on the first base. Perdue is on second.
And now up is Danner Jones, your left fielder, who was hit by a pitch, the pitcher, in the last inning, and he scored.
And here comes coach out to the mound. Talk to Bolito a little bit. Are we going to see our first pitching change here? Doesn't look like it, as Jones yeah, Spencer's waving everybody off. Chase Spencer.
Yeah, we don't see anybody warming up, but I don't. Maybe there is.
There's somebody coming out of the
Yep,
bullpen
there is.
Jerry.
Yep.
Looks like it might be. Well, I was going to say one thing, and it's going to be Wong, it looks like. Nope, that's not wrong. That is Zach Olson coming to the mound to do some warm-ups.
Okay.
Pitching change for the Patriots, 5-0 to on for the Bulldogs. We're in the bottom of the third inning. We will take a timeout. Let's see. Hold on a second. Let's see. There's a new first baseman, it looks like. Possibly.
You're looking to see if there's some other switches out
nope,
there?
I'm wrong. Never mind. Maybe there is. We'll figure it all out. We're going to take a break as as Wong will take his, this Olson will take his warm-ups. We'll be right back. It's Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
The first rule of storage is keep out of reach of children. Ease of access is the #1 reason youth misuse recreational or prescription drugs. Store your medication, vape, edibles, or cannabis products in their original child-proof bottles with original labels if possible. Keep them locked up. Store your medicine, tobacco, or cannabis products in a locked cabinet, locked drawer, or in a bag like this with a lock. For more information, visit locksavelives.org or call Mason County Public Health at 360-427-9670, extension 400.
So, Jerry, I do see a little change out in the infield. Let's see here. So, Tuaviev is over at first base now. It looks like Wong is at second.
Okay.
That's what I'm
So he's
seeing
going from
here.
short to second. Okay.
Yeah. No, actually, yeah. Okay, so then that would mean that somebody else has to be out there, right? 19. I'm just trying to be Wong's over at second. So they shift everybody else. So somebody else. Oh, Bolito is at short now. Okay. Okay. I'll just make that note here, or try to make that note here on my sheet. Okay.
And Danner Jones going to step in, and he plays left field. And like I mentioned, he got on base was hit by the pitcher, and he scored the third run for North Mason back in the second inning.
So runners at first and second for the Bulldogs. Nobody out. Olson's first pitch of the game in the season, I would imagine, is a swing and a miss by Jones. Not really sure what he was thinking there.
Yeah, kind of like he took his eye off of the ball there.
Yeah, probably just was going to swing and then thought against it and had already committed. Here's the next pitch on the way. That's high. That hit him in the shoulder. So that'll load the bases for the Bulldogs.
That's interesting. That's the second time he's been hit by a pitch.
So nobody out and the bases are loaded, and that brings up who, Jerry? I can't see
That brings up the first baseman, Kingston Serbakov. Serbakov struck out back in the second inning or last inning.
Okay.
He has a chance really to cause some real damage here.
Right, 5-0.
Stay that lead, yeah.
Yeah, 5-0, and the sacks are loaded.
No outs.
No
Wow.
outs, yeah, that's the other thing we have to point out. Nobody out. Bases are loaded. Here is Olson's pitch to Sabraikov. It's low for ball one. Good job by
Yeah, it was a nice
Spencer,
stop,
yeah.
wasn't it? Yeah, by the
Yeah.
catcher, yeah.
Did a good job in keeping it in front of him and keeping his eye on the field to make sure nobody goes. Should say at third base because that's where he was looking. So 1 ball, no strikes to Sabraikov. Here's the next pitch on the way. That one gets by, and coming in to score is, who was that? That was Prideaux, and everybody else advances it to a base, and that makes it 6-0.
Yeah, so everybody advances.
So 6-0, they score 2 balls to Sabraikov. No strikes, nobody out.
Two runners
on.
in scoring position.
2 on.
You know what? It looked like it almost hit the top of his bat there.
Did it?
But then, I'm not gonna
We'd have to go back to the replay for that.
That'd be interesting. I think I will.
I don't think we'll go back to the replay for that one. Sorry, folks.
Can't do it.
We could, but it's, there's another pitch that gets away and coming in to throw the home, but missed it on the tag. And in to score on that one is going to be Broughton.
Yep.
Makes it 7-0.
And your Danner Jones advances to third now. And Kingston is still up there.
That's a way to clear the bases there, Jerry.
Yeah.
I'm
well, we were
kidding.
facetiously saying he could do a lot of damage, and he kind of has.
So that's true. 7-0 is the score. North Mason with the lead. They have nobody out, 1 on, 2 in here in this at bat, as a matter of fact. And it's 3 balls, no strikes. Pitch on the way. That one is
just a little high.
Ball 4, so that will put runners at the corners as Sabraikov heads to first base.
And now up is Skylar McLean, the second baseman, number 3. And Skylar has flown out twice to center field and to the second baseman. So he's 0 for 2.
So still nobody out. 2 runs in, 2 runners on base, runners at first and third. First pitch, oh, that one slipped out of the hand. And here comes a runner in to score. And that's Danner Jones making it 8-0. I had to look at my sheet to make sure I got that right.
You did. And Kingston advances over to second on that wild pitch.
Still nobody out. I'm just trying to update everything. And it makes it, wait a minute. 8-0, and North Mason with the lead, and a runner at second. Nobody out, and 1 ball, no strikes. That make it 2 balls. No strikes for McLean. Sabraikov is at second base for the Bulldogs. Bottom of the third inning, nobody out. 3 in, 1 on. 2 balls and no strikes to McLean. Olson into his windup and another pitch. That one's going to be a ball 3, throw over to third, and standing up there is going to Sabraikov at third base.
3-0 count on Skylar McLean.
So I'm just trying to update my graphics here, Jerry. McLean waiting for the 3-0 pitch from Olson. Here's the kick and the throw. Smacks that one straight up the center field out there, grabbing it for the out. As Hollingsworth tagging and coming in to score is Sabraikoff, making it 9.
So give him credit for an RBI, Skylar McLean, and that makes it 9-0.
And one away.
And now up is your catcher, number 1, Cole McCormick. Cole is 0 for 1. He had a walk in the second inning and scored.
Olson back on the mound for the Patriots.
4 runs so far in this inning.
Bases are empty at this point. Pitch on the way. That one is going to be smacked foul off the third base line for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on, 4 in. And an 0-1 count to McCormick. Zach Olson gets the sign he wants, and that one I think he just, I'm not
just
really
slipped out of his hand,
yeah,
I'm sure.
I lost the grip, or I'm not sure what that was. That was not a pretty pitch at all. I don't think, I'm almost thinking he was
It just
change
doesn't
it
look
in
like he's
mid-throw.
warmed up already, you
maybe.
know.
He's taking his time on that mound before he steps on top. I've noticed that. 1-1 to Cole McCormick. Pitch on the way. He reaches down for that one, pops one up, and that will be grabbed out there by Wong for out number 2.
And that will bring up the center fielder, number 5, Caden Alencio, who is 1 for 2, had a single back in the second inning, Diedrich.
Okay. So Tencio will step in. Right in the inside of that box, Jerry rolling inside. First pitch on the way, swings, and he grounds one foul at the first base line.
Yeah, it just went foul at the last
moment. That's what you're thinking. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I saw, Jerry.
Yeah, the light on that.
Yeah, it's. I just have to get used to where I have to push.
Okay, yeah.
And I got to make sure I'm scrolling, and you know,
Yeah.
I don't know if the developer will actually listen to me. But here's the next pitch on the way, swing, and that one's fouled off behind us. So makes it 0-2. Two away, 4 in. Bottom of the third inning, 9-0. North Mason with the lead. Here's the kick and the pitch, swing, and that one's a line drive right to Wong. Wong couldn't put it in his glove, and safe at first base is Caden Atencio. Got to look those in sometimes, Jerry.
Yeah.
Make sure you get it in the glove before you make a play.
Yeah, he was looking to throw before he had it in his mitt.
In his mitt, yeah.
And now up is your cleanup hitter, your pitcher, number 14, Boston Stanley. And Boston is 0 for 1. He walked back in the first, got on by way of an error.
Runner goes on the first pitch to Stanley, and sliding in. Atencio just slid in. He didn't even have to. Throw was a little bit late.
This is the 8th hitter in this inning for North Mason.
Next pitch, and that one gets by the catcher.
And the coach says, hold up.
Yeah. Atencio was going to take off, but decided to trot back to second base. So 2 balls, no strikes, 2 out, 4 in, 1 on. For North Mason here in the bottom of the third inning, leading at 9-0. We do have a 10-run rule. Just want to throw that out there.
Yeah,
but
I
it has to be
you.
the 5th inning to make it an official game.
Good.
Here's a pitch on the way, and that one's low for ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, thank you for
reminding me.
Yeah.
See, you're asking. See, we're on the same page, Jerry. It's scary. I'm answering before you ask.
Oh, good.
And you know, I'm just pointing out things here. As we're in the bottom of the third, 9-0 is the score. Here's the pitch from Olson. That is a walk for Stanley, and that'll put runners at first and second. For the Bulldogs.
And now up is your 9th hitter in this inning, is your third baseman, number 13, Leland Lopes. And Leland is 0 for 1. He had a walk back in the first and flew out to the catcher in the second.
So runners at first and second, 2 out, 4 in for the Bulldogs here in the third. Pitch on the way, and that's going to be inside and gets away. Everybody's going to go to the advance of base, but I think they almost got him over there at third.
Yeah, he was just underneath the slide there at third, or underneath the tag.
The tag, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
That's all right. We knew what you're talking about. So runners are now second and third for the Bulldogs, and the count is 1 ball, no strikes, with 2 away for Lopes at the plate. Pitch on the way. There's a strike on the inside for strike 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Lopes. I like the way Leland just stands in there, and it doesn't matter what the ball's coming. He just stands in there waiting for his pitch. There's the next pitch. That one bounces in. So ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 out, 2 on, 4 in for the Bulldogs here in the third inning, leading 9-0. Zach Olson, the pitcher for Washington Patriots. On the mound, here's the kick and the throw. That one's going to be high. 3 balls, 1 strike. Like the people behind us, Jerry, I know. Just Chase Spencer is doing a great job behind the plate. Got to give him his props. He's reaching for pretty much everything he can get, trying to keep the Bulldogs or get the Patriots out of this inning here. Here's the pitch on the way, and that will load the bases on another walk. So the bases are now loaded for the Bulldogs with 2 out, and that will bring up number 1, Cole McCormick. Number 4, excuse me, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that'll bring up number 4, and that will be your shortstop, Perdeau. And Perdeau is 1 for 2, had a double back in the top of this inning.
And we're going to have another coach's change here. We're going to okay, we've got another pitching change for the Patriots, and who's coming in to pitch now? It looks like it's going to be Wong this time. Olson's going to go out into left field. It looks like we'll have another. We'll figure out who's playing where as best we can. We'll take another break as Wong's going to take some warm-up pitches here, and it's a 9-0 ball game, 2 away in the bottom of the third. North Mason with the lead. We'll be back. It's Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a down line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
Mason County is a very special place. When you're looking for sound real estate advice, pick the team that has called Mason County home for 5 generations. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate is always thrilled to help you buy or sell real estate in our area. Whether it is Hood Canal, Harstein Island, Matlock, Tahuya, South Puget Sound, or Shelton, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has the experience you can trust. Remember, when it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
Well, Jerry, new pitcher.
So we've got runners
That's
At
full.
the corner, they're full.
Full.
Full. Okay, yeah,
Bases
I see.
are loaded.
I see going back.
It's
to
really
second.
difficult to see, but yeah, the bases are loaded. You've got a new pitcher for the Patriots. It's Aiden Wong. Some changes on the infield as well. Let's see here. Hollingsworth is now at second. Polito at short, and I guess third is the same, isn't it? That should be Cheetah. Yeah, and Cheetah. Yeah, and Cheetah. And the outfield is different, and I think
It's hard to see those
Olsen
numbers.
went out to left, that's for sure. That I know. I don't know about the others. Who's out? I'm at a loss at this point to tell you who's out there. But the bases are loaded. There's 2 outs for the Bulldogs. And who's the batter? The batter
Dylan Perdue
okay.
is up, and he's number 4. He is a shortstop. He is 1 for 2. Had a double. He was a leadoff hitter in this inning, and he scored the 6th run.
Okay. I'm glad you're keeping track of all that stuff, Jerry, because. So here comes Wong's first pitch to Perdue. Looks the field over a little bit. Here's the pitch. That one's ball 1. So Perdue will step back into the box. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 out, 3 on, 4 in for the Bulldogs here in this half inning, which is the bottom of the 3rd, by the way. 9-0 is their score if you can't see it up in the corner. Next pitch is in the dirt. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
I want to give a shout out to the first base coach for North Mason for sportsmanship.
Oh, yes. Yeah. You could hear the yelling from behind us. It kind of made us chuckle. But he came over and he told them to stop.
That was very nice on his part.
Yeah. Here's the next pitch, and that's ball 3.
And I should have chuckled either.
Well, sometimes it just gets to you and you can't do anything but laugh.
I apologize.
Yeah, no, it's all right. I was kind of chuckling myself, and it just comes to my head to some of the things that we used to do as kids. Let's just remember that.
Yeah.
We were there one time. Seems like a million years ago. Oh, there's a strike on the outside corner. So 3 balls and 1 strike. Good pitch. Just hit that outside corner. Again, the bases are loaded. 2 away. And it's 3 balls and 1 strike to Perdue. Here's Wong's next pitch. Fly ball high but shallow. And reaching up and grabbing it. Who got it this time? Is there were 2 guys.
Shortstop
got it.
They got a call for it.
Yeah, Bolito grabbed it, and that'll end the inning, but the damage was done. North Mason takes a 9-0 lead into the 4th. And we'll head that way. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
The first rule of storage is keep out of reach of children. Ease of access is the #1 reason youth misuse recreational or prescription drugs. Store your medication, vape, edibles, or cannabis products in their original child-proof bottles with original labels if possible. Keep them locked up. Store your medicine, tobacco, or cannabis products in a locked cabinet, locked drawer, or in a bag like this with a lock. For more information, visit locksavelives.org or call Mason County Public Health at 360-427-9670, extension 400.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
Looks like there's a new pitcher for the Bulldogs, number 11. That is Carter Smith.
Okay, thank you.
I got the fancy sheet over here, Jerry. You don't have to scramble.
Thank you, sir.
So that's our new pitcher for the Bulldogs. Boston Stanley did a phenomenal job in his first outing this season.
Yeah, he had 9 strikeouts. He had a couple walks, but I mean, he had a no-hitter
Yeah.
after 3. Did a nice job.
Couple of
overall.
walks, 1 hit batter.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, first game. And
first game,
9 strikeouts. Wow.
three innings. That's a good start to the season for him.
Very, very good job.
So what is it? Phoenix Phipps leading things off for Washington
Yes,
here. in
the
the fourth?
left fielder, and he was hit by the pitcher back in the second inning.
Now,
So
let's see.
Phoenix will lead it off here.
Doesn't look like there's any other change in the outfield or the infield or the outfield for the Bulldogs, just except for the new pitcher, as far as I can tell from our position here behind home plate. This might be one of those games that gets called for darkness, Jerry, because it's starting to get
Yeah,
a little
I'm
bit
kind of
dark
worried
here.
about that. Yeah.
And not too bad so far. Actually, the camera looks pretty good. First pitch from Smith is low for ball 1.
Actually, it's a little better now than it was a couple of innings ago.
Right, that's true. Let's see what I'm trying to get here. That's what I'm trying to get. Okay, there we go. So here's the next one. That one's fouled off for 1-1. The count here to Phipps. Got a couple of Phipps around in this county. I wonder if there's any relation, Jerry. Here's a fly ball right into the glove of Perdot, and he just got to his knees and got the out, Jerry.
Yep.
So 1 away.
And now up.
We're getting to the point where we have to make sure that the order's the same. So yeah, that's going to be Lance.
Yeah, that'll be Lance Encheta. And he struck out in the second inning. He's 0 for 1.
Takes strike 1 with a fastball right down the middle of the plate. On the first pitch, we'll get another one. Top of the 4th inning, 9-0 North Mason with the lead. Washington. Patriots at bat. Ground ball, that one's going to go over there to Perdot. He'll glove it, throw it over to first and Breakoff for the out. So that's out number 2.
And now up is Luis Mantilla. And he is 0 for 1, struck out in the second inning for the 3rd out.
So 2 away, nobody on for the Patriots here. There's a fly ball. That one's going to drop in. Nope, out there on the run to grab it. Who is out there, Jerry? That's
the left fielder is
Tanner Jones.
Yeah.
With the out, that'll end the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Patriots in the 4th. We head to the bottom of the frame. North Mason with a 9-0 lead. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take Back program provides consumers with a safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
Bottom of the 4th inning, Jerry, 9-0 North Mason.
Well, the 2 pitchers for North Mason have combined for a no-hitter, and that is Olson and
Carter. Smith. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. You're wrong page.
Boston Stanley.
Yeah, Boston Stanley. Yeah, you're thinking Olson on the last Patriots pitcher there, Jerry. It's all right. It's getting confusing already.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
And Aiden Wong is on the mound for the Patriots here. We're doing his warm-ups heading into the bottom of the 4th inning. 9-0 is the score. And Javon Kelly's going to lead things off, Jerry. Number 12 for the Bulldogs.
Okay.
Is that right? Am I seeing that right, number 12? Do you want to look at this one?
Yeah, you're right. It is Javon Kelly. Thank you. And he's replacing William Broughton, unless Broughton is gone to someplace else in the field.
I don't know.
It's hard to tell, especially if they've moved to the outfield.
Yeah, it's not truly clear here. But they could just be inserting him to get some work at bat, you know.
And it's nice to get everybody to playing time.
Right.
You know, it's a non-league game, and
yeah, first game, everybody needs to get their shot at it. Might have another change after Kelly. First pitch to him, that's going to be ball.
and this is the first time for Javon Kelly up to bat.
15, what do we have?
Oh, sorry.
That's all right, that's all right. Yeah, it'll be following Kelly will be Zach Busby, number 15,
Okay.
Jerry, if you want to make
Thanks.
a note of that.
I will.
So the 1-0 pitch to Kelly. It's high ball, 2 balls, no strikes. Bottom of the fourth inning, 9-0 is the score.
Busby. Okay.
Busby. I just noticed him on deck here.
Yeah, thanks.
But Javon Kelly is the batter at the moment. He takes ball 3. So 3 balls, no strikes. So it looks like everybody on the lineup card is going to get to play here for the Bulldogs
Yeah.
today. As for the
He's either as a pitch hitter or as a charity runner.
there's a pretty pitch for strike 1. Courtesy runner, not charity.
Courtesy.
I don't really like the word charity in a sporting event myself, but
Okay, well,
courtesy runner. 3 balls,
definitely
1 strike.
don't want to.
Pitch on the way.
Don't
That's
like charity.
gonna be ball 4 there, and that'll send Kelly over to first base.
See, I got him laughing.
You're just throwing everybody off their game.
I know I
here,
am.
Jerry.
And
So-
now up
It'll be
is Zach
Busby.
Busby. This will be his first time up.
Yeah, and on deck will be back to the proper order, or the regular, or the order we got. Original order, that's the word I'm thinking about. Kingston Zabreikoff is on deck. But right now, Zach Busby is the batter for North Mason. 15 for 7. Got it officially from the umpire. 1 on, nobody out. 9-0 ball game.
So he's replacing Danner Jones.
At least in the batting order, we'll see if he's out there in the field the next half inning. Got to get through this half inning. Nobody out, 1 on. 9-0 ball game. Here's the pitch. Here's strike 1. That was a nice pitch.
Yeah, it was.
Maybe.
And Wong has been fairly effective.
In the last couple of pitches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good pitch.
Maybe he found his stride here.
Yeah.
Just throw it again. That's what I would say. Do it again. Looks
He
back.
probably has a pretty good arm. He was a starting shortstop, so.
Here's next pitch. Fastball down the middle. Just a bit low.
Hey,
1 ball, 1 strike.
Another thing about Wong, he was a cleanup hitter, so probably got some good things there going for him.
Looks in for the sign. Glances back at first base. Kelly takes his lead over there. Pitch on the way. Low and ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Batter Zach Busby for the Bulldogs. Long steps back on the rubber. Looks back at first base, and Kelly takes his lead there. Another step or 2. A pitch on the way. Strike 2 call.
Boy,
So
nice
2-2.
pitch. Right at the bottom of the strike zone.
Yeah. Busby looks in. One thing I've noticed about the Patriot pitchers is they take their time.
Yeah.
We don't have the pitch clock, do we?
No.
Here's the kick in the throw. That one's high. For ball 3, count goes full.
And you notice no longer can play the shift.
Right.
Which is, I think, is good. I think it allows for a more exciting game. hitting-wise.
Okay. I have to agree with you there. There's a pitch on the way, and it's going to be ball 4. And Busby heads to first base, so runners at first and second for the Bulldogs.
And now up is your first baseman, Kingston Serabakov. And Kingston is 0 for 1, struck out the second, walked, and scored the 9th run in the last inning for North Mason.
Runners take their leads. Pitch on the way to Serbrakov. It's low for ball 1. Kingston will step back in the batter's box. 9-0 is our score. Bottom of the 4th inning. North Mason with the lead and at bat. Kingston Serbrakov. Runners at first and second for the Bulldogs. Here's the pitch. Ooh, that was just a little low.
I can remember Kingston last year coming in relief as a pitcher, and it had pretty good control from what I remember.
I think you're right, Jerry. That's so long ago.
I know.
Almost a year ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Here's the next pitch. Low and ball, 3 balls, no strikes. For Aiden Wong.
Runners on first and second.
Nobody out. So 3 balls and no strikes. Here is the pitch. Wong looks back at second base. Pitch on the way, that's ball 4. Everybody goes up a base.
Yeah, that's 3 walks in a row to load the bases. And now up
is Ethan Crawley.
Thank you.
Number 2.
You're getting me to look at the numbers. I appreciate you.
Well, we're getting to that point in the game where things start to change.
Yeah.
Where they start inserting players where you...
No, this is his first time up.
Yep.
Bat.
He's been a
pinch.
courtesy runner a couple of times.
Not a charity runner, courtesy runner. Okay.
Or a bench runner. He's a courtesy runner. Here's the pitch on the way. That's going to be ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes to Crawley. Bases are loaded, 9-0, bottom of the 4th inning. North Mason with the lead and at bat.
Dietrich's teaching me tonight. I like that. Good.
Am I?
Yeah, you are.
Just reminding you of the terms, Jerry. It's been so long since we've done baseball.
Yeah.
Here's the next pitch on the way. That one's going to be hit right up the middle. Bobbled there by the shortstop. Step on base, and there's 1 out, and a run comes in to score. We do get 1 out.
So Javon Kelly scored on that to make it 10-0.
And I believe we got runners at the corners, 1 away. If I'm reading this right,
That was a nice play covering that middle of that field to make that throw.
So 1 away.
And let's see, is that Cole? Yeah.
It should be Cole McCormick, yeah. Here's a pitch on the way. It's going to come in for ball 1 on the play, however. Runner goes to second base.
Yeah, it is Cole McCormick, and Cole is 0 for 2. Had a walk in the second inning.
Let's see how to catch up here. 1 ball. 1 out, 1 in. That was hit over heads for strike 1. So 1-1 to Cole McCormick. 1 in, 2 on, 1 out. Runners at second and third for the Bulldogs. Looks like Crawley's on to second, I believe. And Busby's on third. Batter's Cole McCormick. Here's the pitch. And it's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Wong looks in for his sign. First base is open, pitch on the way. Smack it into left field. That's going to drop in, and tagging up and coming in to score is Busby. Turning third, heading to home is Crawley, so that'll make it 12.
So Cole McCormick got a double, 2 RBIs on that.
Still 1 out. Get to the right screen here and give them 2 runs in. 12-0, bottom of the 4th inning. And
yeah, now up
is Caden Atencio.
You are correct. And he is 1 for 3, had a single in the 2nd inning, and has scored once.
Here's the kick and the pitch. Outside for ball 1. The ball. What am I doing here?
And Caden is playing center field.
Cole McCormick over on the second base for the Bulldogs. Pitch on the way to Atencio. It's outside for ball 2. You know, so as the light starts to go down, Jerry, I can see my screen better. That's
Yeah, you can, yeah.
It's another positive.
A little bit, yeah. Always take a negative and turn it into a positive, most of the time.
12-0 is our score. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. North Mason, shutting out Washington Patriots here in Belfair today. Here's a kick from Wong. Swing and a miss by Atencio for strike 1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. 3 in, 1 on, 1 out for the Bulldogs here in this inning. Atencio waits for the pitch from Wong. Swings at that one. And it's going to be strike 2, so 2 and 2. Atencio took a little walk there. So 2-2 the count. 1 out, 1 on, 3 in for the Bulldogs. Cole McCormick over at second base. Here's a pitch. That's high for ball 3, so the count is now full. Waiting for the 3-2 pitch. There's a line drive right into the glove of, that is Mantia?
Yes,
Mantilla. And that's out number 2 for the Bulldogs here in the 4th.
And now up is your cleanup hitter, Boston Stanley, who had 9 strikeouts. The 3 innings that he pitched. He has 2 walks. He's 0 for 1.
So we're going to get Cole McCormick over at the second base. 12-0 is their score. 2 outs. Here's the first pitch to Stanley inside. Hit that corner for strike 1.
Yeah.
So as the sun starts to drop behind the horizon.
They might get their 5th inning.
They might get that half inning to make it an official game. As Wong's taking his time on the mound, looks back at the second base, goes with a pitch, and that one's way outside. McCormick's going to head to third. And it's going to be 1-1 on the count. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 out, 1 on, 3 in for the Bulldogs here in the bottom of the 4th inning, leading 12-0. Boston Stanley, the batter. Cole McCormick on third base for the Bulldogs. Here's the pitch from Wong. That's outside for ball 2.
You know, Diedrich, they should make it a rule that in Mason County, you have to have your first game after daylight savings time starts, right?
Well, I think it should be a rule anywhere unless there's lights, and I know they're working on that. That's one of the things they're working on in Shelton. I don't know if they're going to try to work on that here.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's in the plan, like you said.
Yeah, it's got to be about the money here. Here's a pitch, and that's going to be ball 3. So 3 balls, 1 strike.
It's very expensive.
Yeah. Well, you know, what do you need to make that both the fields there in Shelton eligible for districts and state and things like that is to get the lights.
Yeah.
You got the turf.
Yep.
Now you need the lights.
Yeah, it's a nice field.
It is, yeah.
And they've maintained this one fairly well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So here's the 3-1 pitch, and there's a ground ball foul. Third base line. That makes it 3-2. Count goes full to Boston Stanley.
Yeah, Boston's had a good night. You know, definitely has a pitcher. He's got a good eye, too.
There's 2 out and 1 on. Here's the pitch.
Ooh, just a little bit
Just a little bit low. So Stanley heads to first base. Giving the Bulldogs runners at first and third. Of course, that's not what it shows on my screen.
And now up is your third baseman, number 13, Leland Lopes. And Leland is 0 for 1. He has 2 walks. So this is a ninth hitter here in the fourth inning. Am I losing my voice?
You are a little bit. You want to clear your throat? Let me mute you there. Go ahead. Pitch was in there for, what was that, a ball or a strike? I didn't see. All right, let's unmute Jerry. I think that was a ball. Okay.
He's going to just mute me now. Yeah.
No, need you here, buddy. All right. So Lopes took ball 1. Waiting for the pitch. Here it comes. It's a swing on. Oh, knocked the camera about off the. I'm sorry, that damn knocked the camera.
Still bouncing a little bit.
Yeah, the camera's everything's bouncing and the camera went off its stride. You can still kind of see it. We'll try to call it what the radio weighs because it's going to take too long unless we get to the half inning here. We'll fix it in the half inning. And Wong looks back at first base. Runners at the corners, 2 out. Ball 2 is the count. 2 balls, 1 strike, 3 in, 2 on.
I was impressed last year with Lopes, his ability to play third base. He took some real hard shots and did well, stood up in there at third base, has a good arm.
There's the 2-1 pitch from Wong. That's low for ball 3, so 3 and 1.
Now we got 2 runners in scoring position.
Oh, Jerry noticed that one. So runners are at second and third now. And Stanley's at second base. McCormick is over on third. Leland Lopes is the batter. Here's the 3 balls, 1 strike count. Pitch on the way, and that's going to load the bases. So bases are loaded.
Yeah, is that? Yeah, it's number 4. That is, the shortstop is up now, Dylan Perdeau. He led off the inning by flying out to the shortstop, and he is.
I can't fix it right now, but I will.
He is 1 for 3, has a double back in the third inning.
Thank you for letting us know the camera's off. We're going to fix it when we get out of this inning. That's what happens when it gets hit by a ball.
Yeah, it was pretty close.
Your next pitch on the way is in the dirt for ball 2. So 2-0 to Dylan Perdeau. I'll fix it here, Jerry.
Does it just need to be moved?
It does. Don't worry about it. I'll get it when we get out of this.
Okay.
Unless it continues. Then Jerry will have to take over.
Yeah.
Here's next pitch. There's a ground ball. That's going to be scooped up at third and run over and touching the bag, and that'll end the inning.
Nice play by the third baseman on that to create that force out.
So it's 12-0. We head to the 5th. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Back in a moment. We'll fix that camera.
This is a first responder, and same here. But did you know that these are first responders too? The towing industry is 15 times deadlier than all other private industries combined.
You see that?
You can change that by following the simple rule, slow down, move over.
It's the safe thing to do.
And
It's the law.
make our freeways safer.
Slow down, move over.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
And we're back here, Jerry. That's all right. We have a new pitcher out there. It's Danner Jones, Jerry, number 7.
And a new catcher, I think, too.
No, I think it was just taking some pitches, I believe.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still Cole McCormick. Okay, so we're heading to the top of the 5th inning. I'm going to update everything, Jerry, so... I'm sorry, Jerry. You're going to have to just wait here while I... Top of the 5th. Okay, now we're tracking here.
And leading off is number 18, Zach Olson.
Okay. I think he's out in left field now, Jerry.
Okay.
I think.
This is not his first time up, is it?
I believe it is.
Okay.
He came into
I
pitch.
think you're right. Yeah.
He came into pitch, and then they moved him into the
That's
outfield.
right. Okay.
So Danner Jones is going to kind of try to close this thing out here for the Bulldogs. You're leading 12-0, top of the 5th inning. It is. We do have the 10-run rule, but we have to get through 5 and a half.
Now I know that Zach has been a courtesy runner. I believe.
Zach Olson?
Yeah.
No, I don't believe so. I think he was just came into pitch.
He came into pitch. Okay.
Yeah, I believe
he
so.
was the second pitcher.
Right.
All right.
So he's going to step in, face the Danner Jones, lead things off here in the top of the 5th inning. I have that right? Yep. Okay. Here's first pitch. In there for strike 1.
Yeah, nice pitch. Good speed.
Yeah, it sounded
good
like
heat.
it.
Good heat.
It really did sound like it. Just that sound that it makes.
You know, I could be wrong. These guys might be up in the 80s.
Another swing and a miss on that pitch, so strike 2. So two pitches, 2 strikes from Danner Jones.
Both him and Boston Stanley could be up in the 80s.
Here's the next pitch on the way. There's a fly ball. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Olson heads to first base, and the Patriots have their runner at first.
Yeah, that's the first hit for the Patriots, breaking up that no-hitter.
Here comes Jay Spencer for the Patriots with nobody out and 1 on.
And Jason is been on once, got a walk.
Jones with the pitch. There's a swing and a foul off. Look out, folks, up at the tennis courts. Strike 1.
And Jace was the only person that has made it to third base so far for the Patriots.
It's a 12-0 ball game. Here's another foul off for strike 2. So 0-2's count.
Hey, I'm doing better tonight, keeping my headset on.
Wonder why that is. Because you're not moving your head as much? I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
Back and forth in basketball. Back and forth in basketball.
More intense. Right.
There's a pitch on the way. It gets away from McCormick on the play. Olson's going to head to second. So runner at second base.
Yeah, Zach Olson advances to second.
With a 1-2 strike count now. Here's a pitch, low for ball 2. So 2-2 to Spencer. Here's the next pitch on the way. Just outside for ball 3. So the count is now full for Spencer. On deck is number 5, Jerry, and that's Sokolski.
Okay, thank you.
Just so, did you know? Here is the full count pitch, and that will send Spencer to first base, so runners at first and second for the Patriots.
Now, I think it was the 3rd inning where the Patriots did have the bases loaded, but the pitcher, Boston Stanley, was able to get out of trouble there with his nice strikeout.
Sokolski steps in, waits for the first pitch from Jones. With runners at first and second, nobody out. Pitch on the way. In there for strike 1. It's the 0-1 pitch from Jones. That one's fouled off.
And what's interesting, Jay Spencer, he's been on twice, but a walk each time.
Yeah, he's over at first base.
Yes.
Olson's at second. Here's the pitch on the way, inside for ball 1, so 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. Just a bit low for ball number 2. So 2-2 the count.
Yeah, Danner throws with some heat too, you know?
Yeah.
Good.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. There's strike 3. And down he goes, looking. So that's out number 1. So 1 away.
Yeah, they're going to have to call it after this, after they give him the opportunity to bat the Patriots. They can't go into, I don't see how they can go into the 6th inning.
1 away, 2 on. It's a swing and a miss for strike number 1. The batter here is O'Reilly.
Yes, that's what I was going to ask you, yeah.
Viev. To a Viev. There's a ball 1-1-1 to a Viev. 1 away, 2 on for the Patriots here. Top of the 5th inning, 12-0. North Mason with the lead. Washington at bat. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Just outside, hit that outside corner for strike 2. So 1-2 is the count.
Yeah, O'Reilly is 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts so far. 3rd time up.
Here's the 1-2. Inside and right there, got him looking, so that's out number 2. So 2 down for the Patriots here. And that'll bring up number 4.
Number 4 is Justin Polito, who was a starting pitcher. Justin is 0 for 1, struck out in the 1st inning and walked in the 3rd.
Takes strike 1 on the first pitch.
And if I'm not mistaken, Bolito went to short. Yeah.
Yeah, he's at short.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Been a lot of changes in the lineup.
There has been, yeah. And you're doing a better job than I am of keeping track of that.
Pitch on the outside, so 1-1. As it gets any darker, it's going to be harder.
Yeah, this is definitely it. Yeah. They're going to have to call it.
They're going to have to call it. Well, it'd be official game after this if they get another out here. It's 2 away.
Yeah.
2 on. 1-1 is the count. Bolito waits for Jones. Here's the pitch. Inside strike 2 called. This is 1-2. The count. Sun goes down and the temperature drops by about 5 degrees, Jerry.
Yeah. It's probably about 45, 46 degrees right now.
Here's the next pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and that'll do it for the out number 3.
Okay.
So that should do it here. 12-0 after 5 innings. 4.5 actually. Let's just see if they're going to call it here. It looks like
Yeah,
they are.
they
Yeah,
are.
they're going to have to either way. So that is your final. Take a timeout. Jerry's going to do some quick totals. We'll get out of here before it gets too dark out and head on out. But the final score, North Mason 12, Washington nothing. It's Mason Web TV powered by HCC. Back in a moment.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
The first rule of storage is keep out of reach of children. Ease of access is the #1 reason youth misuse recreational or prescription drugs. Store your medication, vape, edibles, or cannabis products in their original child-proof bottles with original labels if possible. Keep them locked up. Store your medicine, tobacco, or cannabis products in a locked cabinet, locked drawer, or in a bag like this with a lock. For more information, visit locksavelives.org or call Mason County Public Health at 360-427-9670, extension 400.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it. It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Well, it's a final here in Belfair. The North Mason Bulldogs knock off the Washington Patriots 12-0. This is the Bulldogs' first to win for almost a year, Jerry. They beat Kingston last year for their only win on their second game of the season, and so this is a good start for the Bulldogs.
It sure is. They were able to eliminate or limit the number of hits that the Washington Patriots had. The Patriots only had one hit.
Right. So what do you got stats-wise? Because we're going to lose our light here soon, and I got to pack all this stuff
here's the stats. For North Mason, they had 12 runs on 5 hits. There are 5 batters that had 1 hit each. Washington Patriots had, like I said, no runs, 1 hit. What hurt them was the errors.
Right.
They had 4 errors out there in the field. But that's the first game, you know, and so that's something they're going to have to work on. Like I said, I think North Mason's going to have a pretty good season. It's hard to say.
It's hard to say.
But they had, I was impressed with the pitchers they had. They threw with some heat. And when you have 10, 11 strikeouts between the pitchers, that's good.
So
a couple walks, a couple hit batters. And what I'm going to, and I'm having a little tough time reading the scorebook now.
Do the best you can, Jerry.
Okay, Cole McCormick had a hit. He had a double. Also, Caleb Atentia had a single.
Well, Jerry, if you can't read it, we'll just have to do a recap
Yeah,
when I get home.
Dylan Pedro had a single, or excuse me, had a double. And also William Broughton had a double. So, and there was one other person that had a hit, but no errors by North Mason.
Yeah,
and a lot of strikeouts. So, nice game by North Mason, and Washington's going to improve. They're going to get better and better.
So next up for North Mason, they get right into Olympic League play on Tuesday, hosting Kingston, which was, as I mentioned, the only team the Bulldogs beat last season. Washington plays at River Ridge on Monday. Our next broadcast is Monday when the North Mason fast pitch softball team travels to Shelton. The first pitch is 4:30, weather permitting, on Monday. And I think that'll do it for us here in Belfair. My thanks to Jerry Apple for his help with today's broadcast.
My pleasure, Diedrich.
Final again, North Mason 12, Washington nothing. We will talk to you on Monday. This has been High School Baseball on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, was made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition, helping provide prescription drug take-back boxes in Mason County and providing lockable bags for your prescription drugs, cannabis, and vape products. Mason County PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County PUD number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, providing safe, reliable, and valued utility services since 1934. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.